I have done 30 plus certifications and am here to guide you throughout your certification journey. In this video, we will be covering some important questions of the Amazon DVA C02 exam. You can find the complete PDF of this video and our practice questions through the link down in the description. To the important questions. Question 1. Developer created an AWS Lambda function that performs a series of operations that involve multiple AWS services. The function's duration time is higher than normal. To determine the cause of this issue, the developer must investigate traffic between the services without changing the function code. Which solution will meet these requirements? Here in this question, we need to investigate traffic between the services without changing the function code. As such, we should enable AWS X-ray active tracing in the Lambda function. Review the logs in X-ray. Thus, the correct option is C. X-ray provides insights into the duration and performance of each component, helping you identify the root cause of performance issues without modifying the function code. Question 2. A data visualization company wants to strengthen the security of its core applications. Applications are deployed on AWS across its development, staging, pre-production, and production environments. The company needs to encrypt all of its stored sensitive credentials. The sensitive credentials need to be automatically rotated. A version of the sensitive credentials need to be stored for each environment. Which solution will meet these requirements in the most operationally efficient way? Here in this question, the company needs to encrypt all of its stored sensitive credentials and they need to be automatically rotated. Also, a version of the sensitive credentials need to be stored for each environment and we have to meet these requirements in the most operationally efficient way. As such, we should configure AWS Secrets Manager to create a new secret for each environment type. Store the environment specific credential in the secret. Thus, the correct option is D. AWS Secrets Manager supports the encryption of secrets and allows for automatic rotation of these secrets. By creating a new secret for each environment, you can manage and access the environment specific credentials securely. This approach facilitates operational efficiency by leveraging AWS Secrets Manager built in capabilities for encryption and rotation without the need for manual intervention or complex configurations. Secrets Manager also provides a straightforward way to retrieve the correct version of the credentials for each specific environment, simplifying the management of sensitive data across different stages of application deployment. Question 3. Company has built an AWS Lambda function to convert large image files into output files that can be used in a third party viewer application. The company recently added a new module to the function to improve the output of the generated files. However, the new module has increased the bundle size and has increased the time that is needed to deploy changes to the function code. How can a developer increase the speed of the Lambda function deployment. Here in this question, the bundle size and the time that is needed to deploy changes to the function code have both increased due to the new module. As such, in order to increase the speed of the Lambda function deployment, the developer should use Lambda layers to package and load dependencies. Thus, the correct option is B. Lambda layers are a way to manage your function's dependencies separately, reducing the size of the deployment package that needs to be uploaded when the function's code changes. By moving the large module or other dependencies to a Lambda layer, only changes to the function's own code need to be uploaded during deployment, which can significantly speed up the deployment process. This approach allows for more efficient management of libraries and dependencies, making deployments quicker and more streamlined without altering the function's memory size, which would not directly impact deployment speed, or relying on external services like Amazon S3 or AWS Code Deploy in a way that doesn't specifically address deployment speed for large dependencies. Question 4. Company is building an application on AWS. The application's backend includes an Amazon API Gateway REST API. The company's front-end application developers cannot continue work until the backend API is ready for integration. The company needs a solution that will allow the front-end application developers to continue their work. Which solution will meet these requirements in the most operationally efficient way? Here in this question, we need the backend API to be ready for integration so that the front end application developers can continue their work. As such, the company should configure mock integrations for API gateway API methods. Thus, the correct option is A. Mock integrations in Amazon API Gateway allow you to return a fixed response without sending the request further to the backend. This approach enables front-end developers to work with a predetermined response structure and data, facilitating parallel development without waiting for the backend services to be fully implemented. This solution does not require additional code changes or the deployment of placeholder backend services, making it operationally efficient and straightforward to implement for temporary use during the development phase. Question 5. Company is using AWS Elastic Beanstalk to manage web applications that are running on Amazon EC2 instances. A developer needs to make configuration changes. The developer must deploy the changes to new instance only. Which type of deployment can the developer use to meet this requirement? Here in this question, the developer wants that the changes are deployed to new instances only. As such, the developer should use the mutable and blue/green deployment types. Thus, the correct options are B and D. Question 6. Company is using AWS Code Pipeline to deliver one of its applications. The delivery pipeline is triggered by changes to the main branch of an AWS code commit repository and uses AWS code build to implement the test and build stages of the process and AWS code deploy the application. The pipeline has been operating successfully and there have been no modifications. Following a recent change to the application's source code, AWS Code Deploy has not deployed the updated application as expected. What are the possible causes? Here in this question, after a recent change to the application's source code, the updated application has not been deployed as expected. The two possible causes of this can be that the change was not made in the main branch of the AWS code commit repository and that one of the earlier stages in the pipeline failed and the pipeline has terminated. Thus, the correct options are A and B. About the options A. The change was not made in the main branch of the AWS code commit repository. In this pipeline setup, if the change was made in a branch other than the main branch, it would not trigger the pipeline, and therefore AWS code deploy would not deploy the updated application. About B, one of the earlier stages in the pipeline failed and the pipeline has terminated. If one of the preceding stages in the pipeline failed, it would prevent the subsequent changes, including AWS code deploy, from being executed. Question 7. Company recently deployed an AWS Lambda function. A developer notices an increase in the function throttle metrics in Amazon CloudWatch. What are the most operationally efficient solutions to reduce the function throttling? Here in this question, there is an increase in the function throttle metrics in Amazon CloudWatch. The most operationally efficient solution to reduce this is to increase the function's reserved concurrency and request a service quota change for increased concurrency. Thus, the correct options are C and E. Increase the function's reserved concurrency. Reserved concurrency ensures that a specific number of concurrent executions are always available for your function. Request a service quota change for increased concurrency. If your application is experiencing throttling and the reserved concurrency isn't sufficient, you can request a service quota increase for additional concurrency. Question 8. Developer has created a large AWS Lambda function. Deployment of the function is failing because of an invalid parameter value exception error. The error message indicates that the unzipped size of the function exceeds the maximum supported value. Which actions can the developer take to resolve this issue? Here in this question, this error can be resolved by breaking up the function into multiple smaller functions and moving common libraries, function dependencies, and custom runtimes into Lambda layers. Thus, the correct options are C and E. Question 9. An application is real time processing millions of events that are received through an API. What service could be used to allow multiple consumers to process the data concurrently and most cost effectively? Here in this question, Amazon Kinesis data streams can be used to allow multiple consumers to process the data concurrently and most cost effectively. Thus, the correct option is D. Amazon Kinesis data streams is designed for real-time data streaming and allows multiple consumers to process data concurrently and in real time. It can handle millions of events and provides a scalable and cost-effective solution for handling high-throughput data streams. Question 10. A web application is using Amazon Kinesis data streams for clickstream data that may not be consumed for up to 12 hours. How can the developer implement encryption at rest for data within the Kinesis data streams? Here in this question, the developer can implement encryption at rest for data within the Kinesis data streams by enabling server-side encryption in Kinesis data streams. Thus, the correct option is D. Amazon Kinesis data streams allows you to enable server-side encryption, which encrypts data at rest. This ensures that data stored within the Kinesis data streams is protected with encryption. Question 11. An application uses AWS X-ray to generate a large amount of trace data on an hourly basis. A developer wants to use filter expressions to limit the returned results through user-specified custom attributes. How should the developer use filter expressions to filter the results in X-ray? Here in this question, according to the given requirements, the developer should add custom attributes as metadata in the segment document. Thus, the correct option is B. Custom attributes are best added as metadata in the segment document because X-ray filter expression can use metadata to filter traces. Annotations and new segment fields are not typically used for filtering traces in this context. Question 12. Developer is receiving HTTP 400 throttling exception errors intermittently when calling the Amazon CloudWatch API. When a call fails, no data is retrieved. But best practice should first be applied to address this issue. Here in this question, the best practice that should first be applied to address this issue is to retry the call with exponential backoff. Thus, the correct option is D. Question 13. Developer has built a market application that stores pricing data in Amazon DynamoDB with Amazon Elasticache in front. The price of items in the market change frequently. Sellers have begun complaining that after they update the price of an item, price does not actually change in the product listing, but could be causing this issue. Here in this question, when the price of an item is updated, the price does not actually change in the product listing. This issue could be caused because the cache is not being invalidated when the price of the item is changed. Thus, the correct option is A. In a caching setup using Amazon Elasticache in front of Amazon DynamoDB, if the cache is not being invalidated or updated when data in DynamoDB is changed, it can result in stale data being served from the cache, leading to the observed behavior. To resolve this issue, you should implement a mechanism to invalidate or update the cache whenever the price of an item is changed in DynamoDB to ensure that the most up-to-date data is retrieved from the cache or DynamoDB. Question 14. Developer needs to manage AWS infrastructure as code and must be able to deploy multiple identical copies of the infrastructure, state changes, and revert previous versions. Which approach addresses these requirements? In this question, the developer needs to manage AWS infrastructure as code and must be able to deploy multiple identical copies of the infrastructure, stage changes, and revert previous versions. Considering this, the approach that addresses these requirements is using AWS CloudFormation and AWS Code Commit to deploy and manage the infrastructure. Thus, the correct option is D. Here is why this is the most appropriate choice. AWS CloudFormation. It allows you to define your infrastructure as code using templates which can be version controlled. You can create, update, and delete stacks of AWS resources in a controlled and predictable manner. This aligns with the requirement to deploy multiple identical copies of the infrastructure, state changes, and revert to previous operations. AWS Code Commit. It provides a fully managed source control service allowing you to store and version control your CloudFormation templates. This ensures that you can manage and track changes to your infrastructure configurations. Question 15. Developer needs to launch a new Amazon EC2 instance by using the AWS CLI. Which AWS CLI command should the developer use to meet this requirement? Here in this question, this requirement can be met by using the AWS EC2 run instances command. Thus, the correct option is D. So, to create a new EC2 instance using the AWS CLI, you would typically use the AWS EC2 run instances command, providing the necessary parameters such as the AMI ID, instance type, security groups, and key pair, among others. Question 16. Developer is creating an AWS Lambda function that will generate and export a file. This function requires 100 MB of temporary storage for temporary files while running. These files will not be needed after the function is complete. How can the developers most efficiently handle the temporary files? Here in this question, the function requires 100 MB of temporary storage for temporary files while running that will not be needed after the function is complete. As such, in order to most efficiently handle the temporary files, store the files in the /tmp directory and delete the files at the end of the lambda function. Thus, the correct option is C. The /tmp directory is a dedicated temporary storage location provided by AWS Lambda for storing temporary files during the execution of the function. It is cost effective and efficient because it does not involve additional AWS services or storage costs. AWS Lambda automatically manages the /tmp directory for you, including clearing its contents after the function execution is complete. You don't need to explicitly delete the files. Lambda takes care of it. Question 17. Developer must provide an API key to an AWS Lambda function to authenticate with a third-party system. The Lambda function will run on a schedule. The developer needs to ensure that the API key remains encrypted at rest. Which solution will meet these requirements? Here in this question, the developer needs to ensure that the API remains encrypted at rest and that the Lambda function runs on a schedule. As such, the developer should store the API key as a Lambda environment variable by using an AWS key management service customer managed key. Thus, the correct option is A. Storing the API key as a Lambda environment variable using an AWS KMS customer managed key is the most secure solution. AWS KMS is a managed encryption service that provides customer managed keys. Customer managed keys are encrypted with an AWS KMS master key, which is stored in an AWS KMS vault. Question 18. Company has a serverless application on AWS that uses a fleet of AWS Lambda functions that have aliases. The company regularly publishes new Lambda function by using an in-house deployment solution. The company wants to improve the release process and to use traffic shifting. A newly published function version should initially make available only to a fixed percentage of production users. Which solution will meet these requirements? Here in this question, the company wants to improve the release process and to use traffic shifting and wants to make sure that a newly published function version is initially only available to a fixed percentage of production users. Considering this, the company should configure routing on the alias of the new function by using a weighted alias. Thus, the correct option is A. Weighted aliases allow you to route traffic to different versions of a function based on weights that you assign. This allows you to implement a canary deployment where you initially route a small percentage of your traffic to the new version of the function and then gradually increase the percentage as you gain confidence in the new version. Question 19. Developer is creating a new REST API by using Amazon API Gateway and AWS Lambda. The development team tests the API and validates responses for the known use cases before deploying the API to the production environment. The developer wants to make the REST API available for testing by using API Gateway locally, which AWS Serverless Application Model command line interface subcommand will meet these requirements. Here in this question, the developer wants to make the REST API available for testing by using API Gateway locally. This requirement can be met by using the SAM local start API command. Thus, the correct option is D. The AWS SAM CLI SAM local start API subcommand is used to start a local API gateway instance. This allows you to test your REST API locally before deploying it to the production environment. The other subcommands will not meet the developer's requirements. Local invocation of SAM is used to invoke a Lambda function locally. SAM's local event generation is used to generate a local event file to be used to invoke a Lambda function locally. SAM local start lambda is used to start a local instance of a lambda function. Question 20. A developer has created an AWS Lambda function that makes queries to an Amazon Aurora MySQL DB instance. When the developer performs a test, the DB instance shows an error for too many connections. Which solution will meet these requirements with the least operational effort? Here in this question, based on the given requirements, the developer should create a proxy in Amazon RDS proxy and then query the proxy instead of the DB instance. Thus, the correct option is D. Question 21. Company has developed a new serverless application using AWS Lambda functions that will be deployed using the AWS Serverless Application Model CLI. Which step should the developer complete prior to deploying the application? Here in this question, before deploying the application, the developer should bundle the serverless application using a SAM package. Thus, the correct option is C. Version 22. Company is migrating its PostgreSQL database into the AWS cloud. The company wants to use a database that will secure and regularly rotate database credentials. The company wants a solution that does not require additional programming overhead. Which solution will meet these requirements? Here in this question, the company wants to use a database that will secure and regularly rotate database credentials without requiring additional programming overhead. Considering this, the company should use Amazon Aurora PostgreSQL for the database. Store the database credentials in AWS Secrets Manager. Turn on rotation. Thus, the correct option is B. Using a database that secures and regularly changes database credentials, Amazon Aurora PostgreSQL offers built-in credential rotation, which allows you to change database credentials at regular intervals. Solution that requires no additional programming overhead. Amazon Aurora PostgreSQL credential rotation is fully automated, so it requires no additional programming overhead. Question 23. A developer is testing an application that invokes an AWS Lambda function asynchronously. During this testing phase, the Lambda function fails to process after two retries. How can the developer troubleshoot the failure? Here in this question, the developer can troubleshoot the failure by configuring dead letter queues by sending events to Amazon SQS for investigation. Thus, the correct option is B. Dead letter queue can be configured for Lambda functions to capture failed asynchronous invocations. Events that cannot be processed will be sent to an SQS queue you specify, allowing for further investigation and reprocessing. Version 24. Company needs to distribute firmware updates to its customers around the world. which service will allow easy and secure control of the access to the downloads at the lowest cost. Here in this question, the requirements can be met by using Amazon CloudFront, with signed URLs for Amazon S3. Thus, the correct option is A. Question 25. The developer is storing sensitive data generated by an application in Amazon S3. The developer wants to encrypt the data at rest. The company policy requires an audit trail of when the AWS key management service key was used and by whom. Which encryption option will meet these requirements? Here in this question, the developer wants to encrypt the data at rest, and the company policy requires an audit trail when the AWS KMS key was used and by whom. Considering this, the developer should use server side encryption with AWS KMS managed keys. Thus, the correct option is B. Question 24. Developer is working on a Python application that runs on Amazon EC2 instances. The developer wants to enable tracing of application requests to debug performance issues in the code. Which combination of actions should the developer take to achieve this goal? Here in this question, the developer can achieve this goal by installing the AWS X-Ray daemon on the EC2 instances and installing and configuring the AWS X-Ray SDK for Python in the application. Thus, the correct options are B and E. The correct answers are B and D. About the options, E is the most important action to enable application request tracking using AWS X-Ray. The AWS X-Ray SDK for Python provides a set of APIs that a developer can use to instrument their application code for tracing. B is the second most important action. The AWS X-Ray daemon runs on each EC2 instance and collects application trace data. Question 27. When a developer tries to run an AWS code build project, it raises an error because the length of all environment variables exceeds the limit for the combined maximum of characters. What is the recommended solution? Here in this question, the recommended solution to use AWS Systems Manager Parameter Store to store large numbers of environment variables. Thus, the correct option is D. Question 28. Developer is building a serverless application that is based on AWS Lambda. The developer initializes the AWS software development kit outside of the Lambda handler function. What is the primary benefit of this action? Here in this question, the primary benefit of this action is that it takes advantage of a runtime environment reuse. Thus, the correct option is B. Initializing the AWS SDK outside of the Lambda handler function takes advantage of runtime environment reuse. This means that the SDK only needs to be initialized once for all Lambda function invocations. This can improve application performance and efficiency. Question 29. When using the AWS encryption SDK, how does the developer keep track of the data encryption keys used to encrypt data? The answer to this question is that the SDK encrypts the data encryption key and stores it as part of the returned ciphertext. Thus, the correct option is B. Question 30. A developer wants to deploy a new version of an AWS Elastic Beanstalk application. During deployment, the application must maintain full capacity and avoid service interruption. Additionally, the developer must minimize the cost of additional resources that support the deployment. Which deployment method should the developer use to meet these requirements? Here in this question, the developer wants that the application maintains full capacity and avoid service interruption while minimizing the cost of additional resources that support the deployment. Considering this, the developer should use the blue/green deployment method. Thus, the correct option is C. The correct answer is C. The blue/green deployment method is the best option to meet the developer's requirements. Blue/green allows the developer to deploy a new version of the application without service interruption. This is done by creating a blue production environment and a green production environment. The blue environment is the current production environment, and the green environment is the new version of the application. The developer can then test the new version of the application in the green environment before putting it into production. These were all the questions for this video. You can find the complete PDF of this video and our practice questions through the link down in the description. We will be publishing more important questions in the next part of this series. So please make sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.